Good early morning on Thursday morning, folks. This is Darth Ravage with none other than the first episode of Siege War for Cybertron Episode 1 review. This is my disclaimer and warning for if you don't want to be spoiled, just stop this video now. Go watch this first episode and check it out. It is really totally dark and badass. Alright, so with all that said and the spoilers out of the way, I might go into some spoilers. It's my first time trying to review an episode of anything, but just wow, this is incredibly dark, guys. This is a dark time on Cybertron, and it shows through and through. We kind of find out that Bumblebee is just a energon, scavenger helping Wheeljack. So I've got some of those, early vibes from G1 cartoon of Wheeljack and Bumblebee working together on Cybertron. But even one point, Wheeljack calls him an ass because B's like an ass. And the dynamic, as we move through the episode with the sides is totally, it's been totally miscued and stuff. Optimus has like one of the more cooler entrances ever, and I've updated the side to this side for how the episode went. And if you've seen my other video reviews, had pretty much all the Autobots, what I thought the Autobots would be on one side of the room, and all the Decepticons on the other side of the room, as I thought they'd be in. But that has changed now, as I saw this first episode, and just can't believe how dark it is on Cybertron and how gloomy and stuff. Optimus, of course, makes some headway in there, but the real kind of crazy thing is how crazy and dark this lead seeker is here, and the twist that he is actually a lead seeker. I can't get over this, how he pretty much bitches Starscream at every step and turn. It was really cool. Now this Megatron right here is the Megatron. I can't believe how cool he really is in this episode and stuff. And everything's really just super dark, like beyond what I thought it would be. And the banter between him and Optimus is it's crazy, because like they were like brothers, and they both fought for Alpha Trion or whatever, and Alpha Trion would be ashamed. And anyways, Optimus is sticking to his guns with this true and sentient being self. But an absolutely dark first episode. If you, like I said, hadn't watched this first episode, and it's just the whole twist and dynamic. So I've updated my sides as to how the first episode ended and whatnot. Hey, what did you guys think about this? G1 characters, G1 fans out there. Some of these G1 characters have already had a spin, in the other way. I thought Jetfire stuff was totally delightful, with how dark he is in this new series, and the fact that he just he's the one bitches Starscream is just totally unexpected. And so as a G1 fan, I got a little upset, but then I was like, this is kind of new and exciting in this twist and whatnot. So anyway, I just the whole first episode took me by storm, really. I love the seeker action. I love how they come in there and they're seeking out where their Autobots are at. There seems to be like a whole bunch of them around. But then like when the Autobots return back to base and stuff, they have like a little discussion there, and the Autobots are even dark as well. And Lita 1 has made a presence already in this, and it was an unexpected thing. I thought it'd be more like RC, or I thought what I seen was RC is actually a Lita 1 in the trailer, and she's a decidedly darker version of herself, as she was going to scrap Bumblebee and Optimus is like, no, let him leave or whatever. And Optimus has kind of got this like Batman thing going on, and totally took me by surprise. But the even more upsetting part is toward the end, episode 1, Optimus and Ultra Magnus viewpoints are totally different and whatnot. So Ultra Magnus skulks off, and we finally see where he's going to be skulked off to for the start of episode 2, as Megatron and the court has decided that the Autobot Autobots are traitorous and they're not going to, you know, join his cause or sign his treaty and stuff. So anyway, with all that said and done, and not to spoil too much for going into episode 2, we see the court being held in, and Ultra Magnus is in a spot where I didn't ever think I'd ever see Ultra Magnus at. So everything I thought about the characters has been turned on its head by the end of the first episode. I kind of like the twist, like the dark storytelling. So I'm getting ready to fire up episode 2. Guys, comment below if you like this video. Let me know if you guys actually, you know, got to see that first. If you have got to see that first episode, you know, what did you think about it? I mean, this thing was just, I thought, really beautifully put together and done. And I'm glad I actually went back up and started watching it, and I'm glad I threw together this little mini quick review of the first episode. So I'm gonna watch one more episode before going back to sleep. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do tomorrow or later today. And thank you guys again for the ones who subscribe and all that stuff. Until all are one, let's see what happens with this series. Talk to you later. Bye bye.